In this video, we're going to add our camera rods to our Automata box, and then put some guides on, and then finally add a translational constraint. So first, I'm going to place my camera rods in. I'm going to open. I've created some camera rods, just the diameter of the rod, and I'm going to rotate them so they stand upright. So I'm rotating X, and I'm placing 1 and then 2, since I need 2 of them. Then right-click and say OK. These are just the diameter of that physical rod I used, and then extrude it out to the length of the rod and change the material to the wood. Then to put it in location, I'm going to constrain, and I'm going to do a mate. I'm going to mate the center line of my rod to the center line of my hole. So I already have that axis on there, and I can mate it. Underneath, I can move it up here when I'm done. I'm going to do the same thing with my second rod. I'm going to take that center axis line, and I'm going to mate it to this axis line on my hole and apply. Then I'm going to close out my constraints. I'll move this one up just so it looks like it's in the right location. Now I have both my rods in. It's right slightly above, so I'll slide it down into that hole. You can see it's in the right location now. Next, I made some guides for mine, or some stompers you may refer to them as. So I'll put those on next. So to do that, I'm going to place, and then I'm going to find my power cap, is what I called it, and I'm going to open that, and I'm going to rotate that in the X direction and place 2 of those, and right click and OK. If you made your own, yours may look different. These have a 3/4 inch diameter on the outside hole with a fillet to make the shape, and then a hole to insert into the rods. Lots of different ways to go about doing that. So first thing I'm going to do is put that in the right location by doing an insert constraint. So I want to insert the inside of the circle, so I'm going to go to the inner part, and I want that to go down to my rod, and I didn't mean to turn it like that. So I'm going to go back home, and I'm going to insert it into the rod, so right there, and apply. And I'll do the same thing to my second one, so I'm going to go again up top, zoom in on the one I'm working with, click that inner hole, and then move down to my rod. I moved it to the right location, and zoom in and click down and apply. Now I have them both placed on my rods, and if we return to the home view, you can see those are in the right location. Now I need to set a constraint to them with the cams beneath them. So again, I'm going to do a constraint. I'm going to do this just like we did on 4.5, where we did a translational constraint. So I'm going to start with my new one. I'm going to select the bottom surface that's going to touch the cam, and then I'm going to touch it to the cam and add that constraint and apply. And hopefully it's in the right location. We'll see. And as I turn the handle, this one is not in the right location. So we're going to pause the video